Halloween is in the air. Hey guys, welcome back to Manor, and today we're going to be talking about Home Depot's lineup for 2017. Now, I know I am a day late on this video, and I do apologize for that fact, but I had a lot of things going on yesterday, so I figured I would go ahead and make it now. I apologize for my stumbling. But so you know what, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the list of the Home Depot 2017 Halloween props. First up, we're going to start out with my favorite, and that is the Cycle Riding Reaper. Now, obviously, if you're a haunter like me, then you know that this is based off of a Distortions prop. I can't remember the name of it quite at the moment, but that's okay. So basically, I like this one a lot, and this doesn't seem like a normal type of thing that I would like. It seems too cheesy for my normal taste, but actually I do like it a lot. I don't know if it's the fact that it's made by Seasonal Visions, the fact that it's kind of different from a lot of the other things that we've seen. It's a life-size motorcycle. It's pretty cool, and I really like how it flips back and does the wheelie. That's pretty cool, and the headlight lights up and everything, and the exhaust comes out with a fog machine, which is really cool. He is a bit on the expensive side, with being, I think, $300, which is a bit too much out of my price range, so I won't be picking this guy up most likely. However, he is very cool, and I would definitely like to pick him up. I mean, there's not a lot more I can say about him. He has these, really cool leather jacket and stuff on, I think. Of course, he has the typical Seasonal Visions Reaper head, which, isn't a bad look, but, all Seasonal Visions Reapers have that, so it's easy to tell which ones are Seasonal Visions, except for, of course, the ones that don't have moving mouths like Pestilence and stuff. But aside from that, I think all Seasonal Visions Reapers have a face very similar to that. But, he's pretty cool. I do like him a lot. There's not a lot more I can really say about him. It's really cool, though, how it just, flips back while he's just on the normal base, that you can get for any Seasonal Visions prop. And he has the life-size motorcycle, which is really a different concept that we've never seen before. So, I like how Seasonal Visions is trying out with some new ideas this year. It's very different from a lot of the other things we've seen, which I do like a lot. So without further ado, guys, here's his video.
No Halloween display would be complete without the Cycle Riding Reaper. Your friends and family are sure to be in awe of this creepy, life-sized Reaper sitting on a realistic-looking motorcycle. He features realistic biker gear, molded plastic teeth, and glowing eyes, and his mouth moves as he says one of 4 18-second messages.
Everybody rides with the Reaper.
To add to his creepiness, he pops wheelies on his bike, and he's filled with attitude. A fog hose extension is included so you can attach him to your fog machine and watch as smoke blows from his dual exhaust pipes. With his lights, sound, and animation, the Cycle Riding Reaper will be the focal point of the neighborhood. Now at the Home Depot.
Next up is another one of my favorites this year at the Home Depot, and this is the other animated Terror TV. I don't know for sure if they have a different name for it other than just Terror TV. But this one looks pretty cool, actually. Now, of course, it doesn't have the legs like I liked on the one that I have, the retro one, which I think would have added more of an antique touch to it, just because, how old TVs look like that. However, I do really like the addition of the rabbit ears. That's one thing that makes me like this a lot. The one biggest fault I have with this whole prop, though, is the spider webs in the corner, which just make it look, cheesy Halloween decoration-like. Which, wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing for a lot of people, but I like to try to make my haunt as scary as possible, so that doesn't really look great for me. It just looks too cheesy, I guess. As well as the skull in the center isn't a big deal, because, how the original Terror TV had the skull. It's alright, it's not even super noticeable, but, the spider webs are mostly the thing I'm complaining about. It's not a bad prop, of course, because I do, of course, like the Terror TV, and I'm considering picking this one up, even because it's pretty cool. But I just wish that they could have taken off the spider webs. Of course, that's just my opinion, not trying to get any controversial comments or anything, but it's a really cool prop, so I'm not going to talk too badly about it. Anyway, without further ado, here's the Terror TV's official video.
With the Animated Terror TV, your guests will never expect that your television is haunted. Imagine the fright your family and friends will experience as they are standing around your living room and suddenly your TV displays static and a spooky voice starts to speak while scary lights flash.
Your soul is mine.
Then, a face suddenly emerges within the television screen. Your guests are sure to run from the room screaming, thanks to the Animated Terror TV. Now, at the Home Depot.
Now, of course, we have another one of my favorites, and that prop is the Gargantuan spider. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I really hope I am, and I'm fairly certain I am, but if I'm not, I apologize. Now, this, of course, is just a giant spider. It just looks, it's really detailed, actually. It's very cool. I like the light-up eyes. This is one of the first spider props like this that I've seen that actually has multiple eyes. I mean, of course, I know you can't find a lot out there, but just a spider of this size with all those eyes and they actually light up too, which is a cool feature. The way that they light up is actually pretty cool. I'm not usually one for lighting up eyes, but these ones actually look pretty cool in my opinion. And the one little downside I have is that they're the spikes or whatever they are holding the middle part up, which, I mean, you know, if you had them in the dark, it's not noticeable at all, but it does take away from the effect just a little bit. And I do realize that these are mandatory to hold the whole structure up, but still, you know, it makes it look a little bit more fake. But it's not a big deal. I'm not sure how much this guy retails for, but he's very cool, and if he's not that much, I might consider picking him up. So he doesn't actually do anything besides from light up, but without further ado, I'll go ahead and show you the Gargantuan Spider's official video.
Your Halloween decor wouldn't be complete without a gargantuan spider on display. This terrifying, realistic spider has posable legs, 8 scary light-up eyes, and makes hissing spider sounds. Included is a metal base and stand that helps you pose the spider in a variety of ways. This creepy spider would be the perfect addition to your indoor or outdoor Halloween display. Now at the Home Depot.
Next up is the Skeleton Pony. I think that's the name. Yeah, it says Animated Skeleton Pony. So, of course, I mean, you know, this is just like a smaller version of the skeleton horse, and it's pretty cool, actually. Like, it's definitely not my favorite of the skeleton props. It's probably my favorite of Home Depot this year, actually. I don't even know for sure, but it's pretty cool. I actually like the horse better, but, you know, this one might be cool if you're doing a Western theme and you could have a skeleton riding on top, or maybe a headless horseman on top of there, which would also be really cool. You know, it's not an amazing prop, but it's fairly cool. It's like a smaller version of the pony, or the horse, I'm sorry. It's a smaller version of the horse from last year. I would assume it would be quite a bit less since the horse was a bit on the pricey side last year. But, you know, it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty detailed and, as far as I can tell, decently accurate. I mean, I can't, besides from the ears, I think it's decently accurate. I don't know for sure what a skeleton horse looks like, so I'll have to look that up later, but as far as I can tell, it's decently accurate. So, it's pretty cool. I would probably recommend, if you have the money, I would recommend it for this year. It would work really well with a lot of haunted houses and stuff. So without further ado, here's the Skeleton Pony's official video.
No haunted house would be complete without this animated skeleton pony. Standing 52 inches high, this ghostly creature can either stand alone or in a scene, and his red LED illuminated eyes and spooky sounds are sure to cause a fright. His bones are constructed from a lightweight plastic for easy setup, and he comes with 3 AA batteries, making it easy to position him inside or outside. When it's time to store, he easily breaks down until you're ready for another frightful year. This animated skeleton pony is sure to send chills up and down your spine. Now at the Home Depot.
Okay guys, now it's time for some dinosaurs. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of these dinosaur props, but, I mean, some of them are alright. It's just not my type of thing. So first of all, we have this baby T-Rex hatching out of an egg. It doesn't make any sense, so this is my biggest problem with it. A lot of the, like, skeleton props I don't usually care for a lot because they're not, like, correct, but this one's just, like, I don't know, really cheesy. Because, like, you get to thinking, why would a skeleton be coming out of an egg? And I mean, you know, it's good for some of the cutesy stuff, I guess, or more of a Halloween yard setup, or maybe just some inside decorations, but, you know, not really for a haunted house like I would be running. It's just, you know, I mean, it's alright. I don't have a huge problem with it, but it's just, it doesn't make any sense, which is my biggest problem with it. And I mean, you know, besides from that, it's alright. Like, maybe if they put some skin or something on the dinosaur, that would actually be kind of a cool prop, like just a normal dinosaur hatching out of an egg would be better in my opinion, but I mean, this one's still okay. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
If your haunted house needs a unique decoration, then the 36-inch animated hatching T-Rex egg is for you. Be the hit of your block as LED lights illuminate this hatching baby Tyrannosaurus Rex. Spooky sound effects enhance the creepy hatching. This dino is easy to use and operates with 3 included AA batteries. Get ready to unleash terror on unsuspecting passersby with the 36-inch animated hatching T-Rex egg, now at the Home Depot.
Next up, we have my favorite of all the dinosaur props, and that is, of course, the animated skeleton T-Rex. Now, this prop is really cool. It's 9 feet tall, which, I mean, that's pretty freaking tall. I'm not sure exactly how much this is. I believe it is over $300 if I remember correctly. If you guys know, please let me know the prices of most of these in the comments, because I haven't been looking into these a lot like I should have, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty expensive, which is unfortunate because, you know, this might be kind of a cool thing to just have, not really as a Halloween decoration, but just to kind of have, because I do actually enjoy dinosaurs and stuff a lot. They're pretty fascinating, but it's not like something that I would care about a lot in a haunted house. And that's, of course, again, just my opinion. I don't want to start any controversy. But that being said, this is a pretty cool prop. I'm not sure exactly, again, how accurate this is. I actually have seen, like, a real T-Rex skeleton, but I don't know for sure. I mean, it looks decently accurate, but I can't tell for sure if it's exactly accurate. And this is another case of where they have the pull right down the middle, which makes it look a little bit less realistic, but, you know, maybe it would actually be kind of cool to look like if you were having a museum or something theme. That would actually be a pretty cool prop to have in there. So I'm not going to say it's a bad prop, because it's not, but I do like it. It just has some faults. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
The larger-than-life animated skeleton T-Rex dinosaur is sure to be the scariest Halloween decoration you've seen. At 9 feet tall, this T-Rex will tower over anyone who walks by. To make him even scarier, he has LED illuminated eyes and authentic sound effects. He's easy to set up and break down for storage, and he operates on 3 included AA batteries, so you can place him indoors or outdoors. The animated skeleton T-Rex dinosaur is a must-have for every Halloween enthusiast. Now at the Home Depot.
And now, guys, to finish off our list, we have the animated Triceratops prop. Now, this is, of course, another skeleton dinosaur, and this one looks pretty small. Maybe you could use it as a baby Triceratops, I guess is probably what they're going for. Unless it's probably actually because it's just cheaper to make the smaller ones, of course. But that's also, I'm sure they're probably trying to make it like a baby or something. Now, again, this would be good in a museum theme, or maybe, I don't know, a lot of people that would have a prehistoric dinosaur theme or something like that, but if you are, this would actually be a pretty good prop for you. And, you know, again, it might be kind of cool to just have, not really as a Halloween decoration per se, but just kind of have, because, you know, it's not really super scary or anything, but it's still pretty cool. This is also another case where I don't really care for the light-up eyes on it. That makes it look a little bit less realistic, but it's still alright. So, I'm not sure, again, how much this is. I apologize. I don't really know the prices on a lot of these things. But this one is alright. So, I guess, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Surprise your visitors this Halloween with the spooky animated Triceratops. This frightfully scary dino stands 17 inches tall, has LED illuminated eyes and accents, runs on 3 included AA batteries, and comes complete with spooky sound effects. Perfect for indoor use, the animated Triceratops will be the hit of your Halloween party. Now at the Home Depot.
So guys, that's my video on all the Home Depot props this year, and they do have a decently cool lineup. Again, when I'm saying that I don't care for the props, that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to get anybody angry, because if you like the props, then good, you should. Because, I mean, there are a lot of really cool ones. There are just some that I don't care for a lot, but that's, again, you know, just my opinion. So, thanks guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned on Morris Manor, where Halloween is in the air. Happy hauntings, guys. Bye.